Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Postcard Eyes Unfiltered, and yes, we're back on today's episode of MAFS, and I am giving this episode a title, guys. It is the Desperate Brides. Desperate Brides, that's what I'm calling this one. Anyway, let's just get right into it because I've got like a few bits and pieces to just hop on to conclude today's recap. So first, we touched base with our newlyweds. First up was Dominica and Jack. We can assume, guys, that they have gone from strangers to married couples. You do the maths. I'm not saying anything further. And Ella and my beautiful Mitch, they are still waiting to exhale, guys. Chica's got a 3-day rule, 3 dates rule policy, and good on her for trying to stick it out. I hope that gives the relationship the life it deserves to grow. Who knows? We shall see, guys. Watch this space. And yes, I'm just gonna go right up to the matchup for the day. First up, we meet our new couple, Holly, the desperate bride, and Andrew, the American export. Yes. So Holly, 36 years old, and Andrew, a motivational speaker who moved from America, Texas to be precise, to Australia for love, and eventually, is still searching for love. Yeah, he moved for love. It didn't go down so well, and he's twice divorced. Yikes. He seemed very well devoted to his daughter because we heard a lot about her. We even saw a few clips of his daughter, and at some point in the show, we got to see his emotional side. I'll see. Anyway, let's get down to the desperate bride. Holly wants a man and a child immediately, and by immediately, like last night. In fact, she wants to conceive 3 minutes ago, be 9 months pregnant an hour ago, and have a baby that's already in school. Yeah, that's how fast and quick she wants it. She feels unlucky in life, and she also feels like a failure. Poor girl. She's going into this with a clear goals. Like, her goals are so clear, I can't even tell you any. Like, she wants to marry. She wants to have a child. She wants everything. She wants to happily ever after, and she wants it happening right now. Now, I don't know if this show is for her. You know what I mean? Like, but again, desperate times calls for desperate measures. So I hope this doesn't put Andrew off. And well, because some men, as we know, usually don't respond well to the smell of desperation. I hope this goes our way. I'm seriously rooting for her, and with the record, the reason I'm doing this is because the record. I don't know if she's seen the record of this show. It's not good, but I've got doubts. That's what I'm gonna say here. I sense very massive insecurity. She's trying to call love and manifest love. She has a vision board. She puts stickers on her drawers, under her pillow, on her bed. I mean, pictures everywhere, writings and signs. I mean, she wakes up in the morning, looks at herself in the mirror, and starts manifesting and prophesying love. Literally. If this does not scream desperation, I do not know what else will. It's just scary. Scary. I feel like she's slightly cuckoo. I don't know. But I guess when you're 36 and your biological clock is ticking, according to Holly, I'm not judging her, you definitely let everybody know. And that's exactly what she's doing. Next matchup, we meet Selena. Selena, she's Asian or has got a Cambodian heritage. I really don't know how to describe her, but again, she comes across as someone who has lived under the watchful eyes of her parents and rebelled as a result, leaving her in between and the struggle to try and fit in. She feels conflicted with her Asian Cambodian background because again, their values are totally different. According to her, her moms want her to marry someone like Kim Jong-un. No disrespect, but that's exactly what she said. Her mother wants her to marry into money, so she lives comfortably and doesn't have to worry. But apparently, girl has got different ideas. She doesn't want that. And what else? Her mom and parents wanted her to be a doctor, and she ended up becoming a hairdresser. Now, I don't know how that's going to work for her, but she seems to be rebellious, in my opinion. But and again, the most important part I got from it is that she's very, 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 very desperate. You would find out a lot more about this desperation as I uncap or as I recap the show that was. Um, well, again, yeah, we then meet Cody. Cody, he's a 30-year-old Aussie guy. He loves life and they're managing. He loves life, loves to live life, travel a lot, according to him, and also managing the pain of losing a parent at a very young age. And he feels the time is right. Again, he feels the time is right for him to meet that special someone and be vulnerable and I guess live happily ever after. Yeah. Yeah, and so guess what? Wedding day came too quickly for them. And one thing I noticed was the absence of Relos and friends. I don't know, but we'll see how this plays because I think Selena did not get the support of her Relos. But anyway, Selena said she's been waiting to get married, and I would like, again, remember my tag of this episode, the Desperate Brides. She literally said it like 100 times that she's been waiting to get married, and so we'll see that play out in a spectacular, not so good way. They got married at dusk, picturesque. I love the scene, the fact that you just come out in the evening, there's the moon, everything, the crickets are chirping everywhere, and you're saying your vows. Yeah, did I forget to mention that yeah, I did. Again, it was just, I don't know, do I blame it on COVID restrictions? Because it just felt very awkward. There was just the two of them, the two of them. Anyway, nervous giggles at first, and very quickly Selena gave themselves a name. It's called, what was it again? Colina or Codina? Desperation. I don't know what else to say. Anyway, it became their couple's name. She seemed goofy as. I like the goofy side of her, but Cody not so much. Again, the vows had the ring, the desperate alarm ring to it. She just wants to be married, quick, smart. She had envisioned them going grey already. I don't know, guys. It was just too much. And true to form, Cody was already scared. He found her too much for him, and it's not gonna get well. It's not gonna end well. This is not gonna end well. I started smelling the thorns from that vow, from the vow exchange. It was just weird. I don't know, guys. I really don't know. The evening progressed rather uncomfortably for Cody. Again, there was just a lot of emotions coming from Selena. It was too much coming from her and less from Cody. It was, I don't know, I just feel sorry for Selena. I feel sorry for her because I can actually just see her, on an emotional roller coaster ride on this show. And this show is going to milk her misery. I don't know. Well, reception came. We see Selena excited and Cody again not so much. Cody has a roommate, he revealed when Selena asked if he lived alone. And Cody appears to have liked the idea of marriage, in my opinion, but now not so much because the desperation that was emanating from Selena was just too much. Selena was already planning their retirement, kids, home, private school. Cody nearly choked on his meal. Like, he nearly choked on his meal. In his head, get me out of here. Get me out of the claws of this desperate woman. It was just too much. Even for me, I sometimes come off desperate sometimes, but not as bad as Selena or Celine. It was just too much. And you see, one thing I've come to realize that some guys think they're ready. And this is in no way, shape or form me trying to be judgmental. Some guys think they are ready until they meet a woman who has been ready for 5 years. And then the shift, you see the shift happen. There's a big shift. They then come to the realization that maybe they don't want the white picket fence anymore. And again, you can't blame the women. We are sort of predisposed to wanting to be married. It's like we want everything happening for us. We want to be settled. That's the word. We want to be settled. And it's in our emotions, it's in how we breathe, it's in what we do, it's in how we say it. But some guys don't relate, and they find it a little bit of a turn off. And in this case, Cody was just, he checked out. He had just checked out even before the wedding started. He seemed like he could not wait for an escape boat to come and just get him out of there. And one thing I also noticed, I don't know why production did not fill his glass. Someone please fill that guy's glass. He was so uncomfortable. He kept drinking and drinking. He finished his drink and still continued on sipping from an empty glass. I'm like, what is anyone watching this guy drink that empty glass, whatever? Like, fill it up, fill it up. He needs more alcohol and he needs a lot more. Yeah, so moving along, wedding day for Holly and Andrew, the American expert. Again, I would say this, Holly is a girl in pain, and this was very evident in her confessionals. I'm concerned. I'm very, very concerned. Andrew, on the other hand, seemed like a gentleman, decided to send a handwritten letter to Holly. And this is the first for this show, where a bride gets to get a glimpse of the groom's feelings before the actual meet. It was so beautiful. It was so beautiful to just watch her read his handwritten letter. Well, if you're willing to push past the fear, you can create any reality you want. That was one of the takeaway from the letter and Andrew's, should I say, go-to. He's a motivational speaker guy, and that resonated with me very deeply. If you are willing to push past fear, you can create any reality you want. Like, it doesn't matter what you think about me. All that matters is I am bound to, aspire, and I'm bound to realize my goals, my dreams. However way you see it, that's on you. But again, it is so hard to get this quote, to resonate with us, because fear oftentimes drive everything we do. Fear can actually make you or break you. Fear can make you not even take a step or a leap. And I'm going to internalize this quote from Andrew. So thank you, Andrew, for this one. I'll say this. I necessarily didn't think that desire to be married and, to have kids is seen as a goal in this side of the world. Because the reason I'm saying this is because where I'm from my native country, from Africa, being married with kids is the expectation for every woman. And you get reminders every day as a single woman. Every time you leave your house, you get a reminder that, why are you single? I need kids. Your aunties, your uncles, your friends, relos everywhere. They care about you. They mean well. And they won't, it just comes across like, this is what you should be. We need you settled. We need you having kids. We need you raising. So I could see, I did not think this was the case, but Holly just shocked me with the way she just went or kept at the marriage, babies. It was too much. Anyway, Holly and Andrew, the wedding, they broke the ice pretty quickly, exchanged their vows. Well, Holly had to refer to Michael Bublé. I'm not sure what Michael Bublé was doing there. I think she also mentioned some other quotes. Well, and she did let Andrew know she wants to have kids tonight. You gotta give it to the girl. She's here for business. And wait, she was already worried about gun laws, Trump, anti-abortion laws. Say what now, girl? Are you kidding me? Like, is this... I don't know. Not every Texan, not every American shares the same value as Trump. Don't put them in this. Don't be stereotypical, girl. That's very narrow-minded. I didn't like the fact that she was concerned about his political views, about his views on anti-abortion laws. Like, you're getting married. Should we be talking about anti-abortion laws and all of this? It was just too much. It was, again, too much. Too much, too soon, too much, too soon. Drama. We are here for it, guys. We are here for it. Anyway, the reception. Let's just say Holly wants a man, but the one with a nice accent wasn't what she wanted. But I guess she should have let the expert know what she was looking for, because clearly desperation was just, I don't know. I really don't know. She seemed confused, guys. Very confused. Yeah. Who would have thunk it? She got values, or values now matter. The conversation just went quickly to kids, previous life, and Andrew revealed to her that he has a kid and he also desire to have more kids. And Holly, you know, you could see the love eyes. And the final, like, you could see that, like, the universe had finally aligned to her favor, or in her favor. And yeah. And one thing I got from this episode was the fact that Holly wants a man that is meek, and Andrew had to then clear the air about his political views, and the fact that he's a liberal Texan, and he doesn't have or he doesn't share the Trump views. So that calmed her down. But I reckon the fact that they harped on this conversation for a while on this show, on this episode, tells me that we're going to be revisiting this topic a little bit more at a later point. So we'll see how this plays out. I cannot wait to see this one. Yeah, so this episode concluded with should I say, a cliffhanger, and that's for the next episode, which is the honeymoons. And so it kind of just ended with preparing us for what's to come, or when the couple go away for their honeymoon. And all four couple, we started with all four couple, you know, waking up to letters for their getaway honeymoon. And first, Holly already planning the trip, the outcome of the trip in her head. It was so funny, girl. That girl just cracks me up. And Cody going into the honeymoon with no attraction to Selena, you know, and she was just completely oblivious to the fact that he was not feeling her. And this is gonna be fun for me, because this is where I'm gonna get my content from, guys. I can't wait to see how. I know it's sad, but I just can't wait to see how this unravels. I cannot wait to see how this unravels. These girls would have watched the season, would have watched previous season, season 1 through to 8, and I mean, they should know. They should know what's to come. I mean, it's not my problem. Like, you should have seen the writings on the wall, but you chose to come here and be vulnerable or get eaten, or, well, too bad. Well, the expert did not fail to deliver on this one, and the honeymoon box came out too fast for Celine and Cody. The honeymoon box, what it is it's got a question that sort of breaks the ice and resolve one of two things. One, brings the couple closer, or clears whatever disinterest they have. And in the other case, just like a bomb. It drops a grenade, and it's drama, you know, from there on out. It's honestly, that's what that honeymoon box does. There's the honeymoon box, there's also the honesty box, but we'll get to that now later as we go on the show. Yeah, so one of the questions you would not guess, or I mean, it doesn't take you don't need to be a brain scientist to guess what one of the question was. Yeah, the question was, Cody, are you attracted to me? And first off, Helena had to answer, yes, I'm attracted to you, I find you hot, blah, blah, blah. And it got to Cody's turn. Mate did not hesitate to tell her, I am not feeling you. And you could see how downhearted Selena became. It was so sad. So there's two Selenas in this show. There's a Celine and there's a Selena. So guys, I'm just going to be matching them up with their grooms. So Selena is with Cody and Celine is with Anthony. Yeah. Anyway, it was just we're not shocked. We're not shocked that he had to be honest with her. Honest, and that's what they do here. These guys, yeah, honesty is, it's brutal. It's brutal. It does hurt, and I can tell you, I know this a lot more than you would think. It does hurt, you know, but sometimes you just don't want to hear it, or you want the other person to, try, not just give up too quickly. Yeah, so Celine and Anthony, on the other hand, it was just drama season. It was just drama. The romance, they tried the romance. Anthony tried to be a real good gentleman. Celine did not like or take too kindly to his kindness. She basically likes the idea of chivalry, but reality speaking, she cannot handle it, guys. She cannot handle it. And Anthony was so kind, wanted to get her back, open the door for her. And she was like, don't do it for me, I can do it myself. I'm like, chill, chill, girl. Don't, I can understand you're not seeing sort of like a hatred for men. But, don't put it all out on Anthony. He's not the cause of your problems, Anyway, I am going to see how this unfolds, because it doesn't look like it's going to play well from the trailer that was shown, that we're going to see in the episodes to come. Holly and Andrew, on the other hand, off to a smooth start. The beautiful Hunter Valley, such a beautiful place. I love Hunter Valley. He got vulnerable with her about his daughter again, but this time she did respond with kindness, and I could see that she's very nurturing. Hopefully this works out for her. This episode ended with her also wanting more, and I guess tomorrow we'll find out what happened next. I can't wait. Bring on the honeymoon, guys. Bring it on. So unfortunately, I might not be updating you guys tomorrow on the honeymoon episode. I have pre-recorded. I'm going to TiVo it, so it's going to be pre-recorded, and I will watch it on a later date, maybe Friday evening, and then run a commentary on that. And that's because the reason for this is not just because I'm tired. I love doing these recaps, because it just keeps me, it plays me back to the scene that I've just missed. Like, it's nice. I'm on a late shift tomorrow, so I probably won't be able to watch the show live. So it's gonna be recorded, and I will send or review the honeymoon episode, and share my crazy thoughts. Thank you for sharing my space with me. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, share with your friends, and comment. I would love to hear from you as well. Until my next recap, stay safe and see you guys. Bye.